So I'm here with Randy Couture. You've been part of the latest reality show, Dancing with the Stars. Can you tell us a bit about your experience on that show?
It was a great experience. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of work. Spent 5 weeks dancing 5 or 6 hours a day. Basically, it felt like a crash course in how to be a professional dancer. It was, my partner was fantastic. Karina Smirnoff is an amazing talent, very patient, and a great teacher, so I had a great time.
Did you develop any new friendships, like with other celebrities?
Absolutely. Met a whole slew of new people.
Yeah.
From the other professional dancers, Tony and Val and Derek and all the guys, Mark. I mean, they were all great guys and amazing to watch. I mean, they dance every single day, every single week on the show, and they make it look so easy. To the other competitors, Antonio Savata Jr., Betsy Johnson, Michael Waltrip. There was just a ton of really cool. Tommy Chong. It was a really cool cast of folks to hang out with. Leah Thompson was a sweetheart. Sadie still dancing on the show and doing a great job. It's just a fun group to be around.
I heard that Tommy Chong cured cancer with a marijuana oil.
I don't know.
You didn't hear about that? Okay, I'm just curious if you heard about that. Not too long ago, you were outspoken about the way the UFC president Dana White handled the promotion of your son, Ryan Couture. Can you elaborate a bit on why you think Dana somewhat had it out for your son?
That's old news, man. It's old news, man. I'm not going to bring it up.
Okay, I understand. Okay. You're here at this Bellator media event. Can you give us your thoughts or speak about Bellator MMA and what specific role you have with the company?
I don't have any role with the company. I'm here to enjoy the sport of mixed martial arts and meet a bunch of fans. I'm excited about this fight. I got a chance to see Mike Chandler develop at Extreme Couture when he was starting out and see him come through the tournament format and do really, really well. Get a chance to see him get another title shot. Obviously, I know Bonnar from all the way back in Tough One. He was on my team during the course of that phase of his career. He's trained in and out of Extreme Couture in Vegas too. Obviously competed against Tito and know Tito well. King Mo went to Oklahoma State, my alma mater, where I wrestled, and so it's a great fight card. I'm a huge fan of Scott Coker, and I really admire the direction that he's taken this brand and the company. My hat's always been off to Spike TV for being willing to put this sport on television when nobody else had the balls to do it, frankly.
Yeah.
And I have no official connection to Bellator at all. My deal was with Spike TV. We did Fight Master actually it was connected to Bellator, but that was a Spike TV show. I did Gym Rescue for Spike TV. We're still in contract with Spike to develop television programs for Spike, and so we'll see where that relationship ends. I do like the direction that Bellator has taken. Getting rid of the lawyers, going back to the old format of one big marquee fight a month with names that everybody's talking about, and kind of that's the way I came up through fighting, and I think that that's a good choice on Scott's part.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on Bellator's MMA show Fight Master? Because we enjoyed it and wondered why it went away.
I loved it too. I thought it focused on the appropriate things, the right things. I mean, there's still a bunch of fighters living together. There's always going to be some antics, but it really wasn't focused on that at all. It was focused on the training, the preparation for each individual fighter, and the problems that they face getting ready for that opponent, whoever that opponent's going to be. Giving them ultimate choice, the coaches, who they fought, how they trained and prepared for those fights, I thought was really, really unique. So I was a big fan of the format and the show as well. I think, to be honest, I think Spike is in the process of kind of changing their image and their direction a little bit, in that they have very strong reality properties in Bar Rescue and Ink Master, and there's only so much space on the programming for that type of show, and I think Gym Rescue and Fight Master both kind of fell into that genre of TV, and so I think you're going to see them come up with more original programming and just keep those solid reality genre programs that they have intact and in place, and not challenge them or mess around with them.
Yeah. You've done a lot of film work over the years. since you're working the Expendables and the sequels, you're rumored to be part of a fourth Expendables movie. Can you tell us a bit, like, what's it like working in Hollywood and with like such big name A-list celebrity movie stars?
You know what? They're great guys. They're fun to hang out with. They're fun to work with. Everybody assumes because they're A-list actors and a bunch of alpha males that there'd be a bunch of drama and posturing and you know, crap like that, and there was just absolutely none. I think we all felt honored to be part of such a special cast of guys and to be able to hang out and meet Harrison Ford and work with Harrison Ford, Arnold Schwarzenegger, so obviously Sly Stallone, on down the list. It's an amazing list of guys.
Very much so.
I think from top to bottom, we all felt like it was something special, and you know, hopefully, you know, things with Expendables 4 turn into more than just rumors. But right now, that's all it is rumors. So hopefully there is a scripting development, and we get around to pulling the trigger and starting a fourth Expendables. It'll be fun to see who we add, who they bring on for the next one.
Who could they? They have, I mean, it's been a lot of guys so far.
Really, the gloves are off. We had Kelsey Grammer on Expendables 3 for crying out loud, and he did an amazing job. So I don't think it has to be that cliche action star that everybody expects it to be. I think you could bring in a lot of guys to fill the right roles and make it interesting.
I would love to see Bill Murray and Expendables 4. I think
that would be
him with like a bazooka would be great. You know.
Go back to the Caddyshack days.
Yeah, right?
Landmines, blowing up gophers.
Do you have any other exciting film work or TV stuff that you could disclose to us?
I just finished a small film, or small part in a film called Good Kids. It's an Ashley Judd movie with some new young actors that I think is going to be very funny. It's a comedy. It looks like I'm going to be filming a character role for Hawaii Five-0 for television coming up in December. I'm excited about that. That's all that's really going on in that part of my world right now. Stretch is out on Netflix and video on demand right now, which is a film I did about 2 years ago. It's got some amazing actors in it: Patrick Wilson, Chris Pine, David Hasselhoff. I play a Russian limo driver in this film, and I challenge everybody to find me in that one. You probably won't recognize me.
Who is your pick to win the upcoming Tito Ortiz Stephan Bonnar fight in November, and what do you think of that night going up against UFC on the same UFC pay-per-view?
I mean, I don't know anything about the counter programming going on there or what's up with that. I'm excited about that fight card from top to bottom for all the reasons I stated. Michael Chandler, King Mo and Manhoff, the Tito and Bonnar fight, I think are going to be great. It's free on Spike, which is a great place for fights. So, you know, I'm excited about that fight.
Who are you picking that fight?
It's hard to say, you know. I think you can make a case for both guys. Bonnar has a tendency to want to go toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose, and really slug it out with people. Tito's MO is more along the lines of taking somebody down, holding them on the ground, elbowing them in the face, finding ways to cut them up and finish them that way. You know, it's hard to say who's going to go out and have their way. Obviously, Bonnar's had his ups and downs technically and competitively, and so is Tito. So it'll be interesting to see how they fare, how they weather in the 5-round main event fight.
And, you know, recently there was like some controversy with Chael Sonnen getting in trouble with the athletic commission over the substance, the supplements he was taking, and Wanderlei had the trouble with not taking the supplement, the drug test, and lost his license. What's your opinion on like all that stuff that went on?
And it's not my world anymore. I don't really. Those guys are great guys. They've been great competitors and amazing athletes in our sport. I really don't have anything to say about it, weigh in on it.
And my final question for you is, if the money was right, the opponent was right, would you ever step in the cage again?
I don't know. It'd be pure speculation. I'm pretty happy with my life and the way it's gone and the decision I made to step down when I did.